What happens inside the mind when someone feels rejected? Rejection is rarely painful only because of what happened on the outside. It is painful because of what the mind begins doing on the inside the moment the event lands. A message goes unanswered. A person withdraws. A room changes. A face cools. A door closes. Sometimes the event itself is small. Sometimes it lasts only seconds. But inside the mind, rejection often expands far beyond the size of the moment. That is because the human mind does not process rejection as a simple social inconvenience. It often processes it as a threat to meaning and belonging. The conscious part may say, it is not a big deal. But deeper systems are scanning for explanation, searching for cause, replaying tone and posture. The event is over in real time, but in psychological time it has only just begun. The pain is in the mind's response to what it thinks the rejection means. Did I misread everything? Was I foolish? Was I not enough? This happens because rejection often activates old material at speed. The mind reaches backward. It pulls older associations forward. Childhood exclusions, previous betrayals. The current rejection becomes connected to older emotional evidence. Suddenly, the mind is processing a pattern. Rejection becomes dangerous when it starts reshaping identity. A person does not only feel hurt, they begin interpreting themselves through the hurt. Maybe I am forgettable. Maybe I am difficult to love. They begin to reorganize self-perception around it. Rejection creates an emotional atmosphere in which interpretation becomes biased. Neutral things begin looking loaded. Silence begins feeling deliberate. The mind becomes highly sensitized to anything that might confirm the rejection story now forming inside it. This is pattern protection. Normally, the mind moves with balance. But after rejection, attention narrows. It becomes pulled toward the wound, toward the unresolved interaction. Replay is a sign the mind hasn't completed its processing. The person is trying to solve, trying to repair coherence. The mind would rather settle on, I was not enough, than remain in endless uncertainty. Cruel certainty can feel more bearable than ambiguity. After rejection, the mind reskins past interactions under new light. Moments that once felt safe become suspicious. Shared memories become reinterpreted. Human beings are social creatures. The mind takes rejection more seriously than logic would suggest. The body tightens. Thought becomes heavier. Rejection does not always make people weaker. Sometimes it makes them harder, colder. They build identity around invulnerability. The deepest work after rejection is interpretive. What does this event mean, and what does it not mean? If a person allows rejection to define worth, it sinks deep. But if they understand what the mind is doing, something changes. They begin to separate event from identity. Hurt from worth, disappointment from self-definition. This separation matters. A person can reject you and still not be the final authority on your value. A relationship can end and still not define your laudability. The healthiest response is allowing the pain to be real while refusing the worst interpretation of yourself. Slow the story down. Rebuild worth where it should always have been more protected. Inside. That is why calmness and self-respect matter. They stop the wound from becoming a worldview. That is the real recovery. Preventing the rejection from becoming your private proof that you were less than you really are.